and everything's connected, and everyone's gonna die.
So
Yeah,
much
that too.
Everyone's gonna
movement.
die,
The whole town is gonna die.
But
except for
also,
Husband, who's gonna be a goose.
It's gonna be a swan. Well, aren't the animals like connected too?
Yeah, even the animals are connected.
Yeah, so Hasbin's not safe. No one's safe. Um,
All right, so because it's been so long, we are going to do the same as last time. I know we just briefly went over a bunch of things, but to whoever can tell me a unique thing that happened last session, I will give you inspiration for this session.
a unique. What counts as a unique?
So Hasbin wants to be a goose, and we discovered that the goose wants to be human, not unique.
um, Nicola and Callie played with makeshift poker as Cass chatted with her patron.
I did
Right?
That's
forget
true.
about that. I did
Yeah.
forget that.
we did do that.
They were like, Cass is
Inspiration.
doing something weird. Let's go play poker.
Wart's friends are coming to town in a day and a half. I got a message back.
Oh yeah.
They are
Nice.
allowed to use teleportation.
Wart has teleporting friends, apparently.
Cool.
Of the sorts.
So are we of the sorts friends or are we of the sorts teleporting?
A little bit of both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
All right. Inspiration to 2 out of 4.
I'm trying to think of something, but I don't. I don't. I'm also trying to log into Roll20, so I don't know.
Oh, I should probably do that.
Why am I down hit points? What did Cass do to hurt herself? Should probably
You should be
something.
down like 1 from slicing your hand, but that's it.
Oh, I'm at 23 out of 27. I bumped
What'd
it
you
to 20.
do?
I don't know. I'm scrolling back up to see what I did.
Maybe that's just really old from the last time you were in combat and you just haven't looked at your hit points.
Maybe. She did roll really poorly on wisdom and constitution a few times. Did she get poisoned by the mushrooms? She did get high again,
No, the
right?
mushrooms don't cause damage.
Okay.
They're purely hallucinogenic unless attacked. And I would
Gotcha.
remember
All
if you
right.
guys attacked a mushroom because we would be in a very different situation right now.
All right, so should I bump it up to 26 out of
Yeah.
27 now? Okay.
I don't know if this is good enough for inspiration, but when Cass and Wart came back from the woods and they were telling them about the tree moon goddess, Nicola was like, "You didn't get a blessing from her?" And they were like, "What? No, there was like a lot going on." And Nicola was like, "You guys are weird."
I'll give it to you. It's something that happened. Levi, do you have anything for your inspiration point? Doesn't matter how small.
I can't even remember what happened in what session. Gonna be so real.
All
I've
right,
slept
so
and gotten drunk too many times.
Amazing.
okay, so looking through notes, it looks like last session was essentially just mushrooms. Um, and be like mushrooms and has been. So sorry, going back to my current art. Four, six. So yeah, it last session we um went down and communed with the mushrooms and we discovered that the entirety of this valley is magically interconnected, and the mushrooms are a part of this and not the cause of this. Um, they're just part of that linked giant mega organism that is literally everything that lives here. Um, we discovered that. We went and fetched Angela to see if she could help us at all. We did finally confide with her about that. And it looks like, yeah, and Nicola is asked Angela to keep an eye out for, what was her name?
Oh yeah.
Who she
Oh,
learned was the ambassador of agriculture for her home country.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I forgot about that.
And we left off exactly with Angela, Wart, and Nicola coming down the road while you guys had stayed behind at the cabin. It was not a cabin, it's a castle, but y'all are there.
very tall cabin. Honestly, like a cabin tower would kind of be cool. Like a log cabin tower, wizard tower. I would live
I
in
fuck with it.
do that. I
See,
know
I was just imagining that it was bigger on the inside.
It is
Oh,
definitely a
right.
TARDIS type situation already, with it being a tower. It is still
Yeah.
TARDIS.
I know I ask this literally every single session. What day is it in game?
It is. It's actually a wonderful question. It is still, because we did not go to sleep. I believe it is still the 16th.
16th? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Yes, it is the 16th of Solene.
Cool. All right. And the person's coming for the box the 18th.
Yes.
Cool. I'm so excited about that. I'm so curious. The wizard did say if we find a way to limit, even though the mushrooms are not a problem, like in and of itself, the wizard did say if we eliminate them, we can get paid more.
He did say that. There's also a good
Oh.
chance that the wizard did not know that the mushrooms were a non-harmful uh,
Yeah,
symbiotic entity trying to clean up messes and not,
yeah,
evil hallucinogenic demon spawn.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he would actually pay us extra if we're like, hey, we got rid of the mushrooms, but the mushrooms aren't the problem. Actually, they're just following the magic
We wiped the
rails.
mold down for you. Your shower is still leaking, though. Have fun with that.
Yeah, essentially. We know what type of mushrooms these are? Are they edible? Or are they not?
You can certainly try.
I mean, if you breathe them in, the spores are hallucinogenic, so I'm sure that if you eat them,
Yeah.
that at least will happen to you if they're not poisonous.
Make some brownies.
Good old peanut butter sandwich.
um, you know what Cass wants to do? I think Cass does want to take like a few like clippings of the mushrooms and the spores, I guess, if she could collect those. And, like put them in a little container that maybe she stole from the house. Um, yeah, she wants to like. She has plans.
All right, you've got a container of mushroom spores. That's not
Sweet.
hard. Like that's possible. Nicola already has a pouch of them,
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
or she did until Angela got a hold of it.
Yeah. Okay. I think back at the house, um, he essentially wants to like dry them and like grind them up and make like a little powder.
Done.
Sweet. All right. I'm putting this in her sheet so that I remember I have this. I'm putting it in her treasure. It has nothing else except ground up mushroom dust.
She can turn it into coffee.
No.
That's what people do with ground up mushrooms nowadays.
They do. They
Turn them
do.
into coffee.
Which I do want to try that at some point as I'm drinking bean coffee right now. Um, I do want to try mushroom coffee. Um,
It's nothing to write home about. It's not
oh,
bad, but
okay.
it's not good. It's just
Oh, that's sad.
Mushroom
I
soup.
just don't get why you wouldn't just drink coffee.
Is it better for like your digestion? Mushrooms?
I mean, of
Probably,
course, the
but
mushroom people say this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. I put down mushroom dust in her thing. All the chores are done for the day, right?
Yep, because we are midday.
Cool. All right. I don't know what Cass wants to do right now. She's chilling. She's just grinding up mushrooms.
All right, as you're grinding up mushrooms, Angela, Wart, and Nicola. I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Nicola.
Nicola.
She likes to
Round
steal nickels.
Yeah, exactly.
round the corner, and Angela immediately starts talking, and she's like, "So, Wart and this young lady told me what was going on downstairs. Do you mind if I have a look?"
Wait, who is she saying this to?
Just the group,
The moms.
because if you remember, you guys had separated.
That's
Only
right.
Wart was at the house. Everybody else went to town.
I do not.
Angela was running towards the wizard's place.
Right. Wart's the only one home. Everyone else is in town.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
because Wart was the one that talked to Hasbin about like, hey, I can make this happen.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, right. Okay.
Okay, then Nicola will be like, "Yeah, it's this way," and she'll lead Angela to the mushrooms.
are we getting Wart or are we leaving him in the house?
Oh, we should probably
Cass
get
will,
Wart.
Or I
yeah,
guess
Cass will go get Wart.
Wart would also notice a gaggle of women running down the road.
I'll start
Especially because
shuffling
he
after.
hates Angela.
I will start shuffling after her.
Where are you going? All right, so we get to our typical entrance. Let me flash us. That's not what I wanted to do.
Flashing us.
Roll 20's being the slowest.
Oh,
Okay. And are you guys telling Angela anything as you guys take her down here? Or are you just letting her get a vibe unwarned?
Did did Cass tell Angela about her impressions of like, because she's the one that had the like,
Experience.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Cass will be transparent with Angela and the rest of the group like about what she saw, felt, with the connection with everything and magic and evilness, all that stuff.
As you explain it to her, you see her face get more and more thoughtful. And she starts nodding along like it's something that's unsurprising to her. And as you guys um, walk down, you could see like her eyes just light up as she takes in like the entire cave system. And she summons some of the orbs that you see in the shop of light, and they just zoom to every which corner. And there's like almost this hungry look in her eyes as she circles the main area where the mushrooms are growing on the pedestals. Um, she ducks into the next chamber, takes a look around, and then she finally makes her way deep, the deepest in that you guys had dug that root out of the wall. And as you follow her, you see she has also pulled out a root and it is separated already into 4 distinct parts. And she's pulling it apart layer by layer. And she's holds it up to, and she's like, look, right here, you can see where the mushroom through this entire root has replaced its vascular structure. And she goes on to like explain how it has been like fully integrated into this plant's life cycle to the point where she's not even sure if these roots evolutionarily could survive without the mushroom symbiote helping it along.
So, do you think, like, just hypothetically, this is just hypothetical, but if the mushrooms are like this in the roots and everything is connected, do you think that if we hurt the mushrooms, it would hurt the people that live here?
She looks really thoughtful, and after several like deep moments of silence, she gives the most frustrated shrug. She's like, I'm in any ecosystem, and she like tastes the word on her mouth. And she's like, because at this point, this valley is its own ecosystem. If you damage one part, even if you can't see an immediate consequence, there's always something down the line that ends up more damage than you had ever intended.
We don't touch
Yeah.
anything. We're not gonna mess with anything. We're not gonna touch anything. We're not gonna destroy anything.
Also, like, can we call the wizard? I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be mushrooms. I didn't come to this little podunk town to become mushroom.
She looks thoughtful and then a little bit embarrassed. And she's like, I mean, I could probably summon Marcus back, although to be quite fair, I don't know how helpful he might be in a situation such as this.
But if he's
Kelly's
here, then we don't have to watch his house anymore. That's
gonna
my thought.
interject. No, we cannot just leave. He is in fact planning and coordinating the funeral of the teenager that we killed. We will help him out. We are fine.
And Angela looks at you all and she's like, "How long have you guys been in town again?"
I live here.
So if anybody's mushrooms, it's Wart.
Can you imagine just a tiny wart mushroom? Like,
That's hysterical.
um, when did the rest of them come into town? It's been
It's been like a solid month.
yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to
it's
say
been a long time.
yeah, okay.
Have you guys been experiencing any of the same symptoms as the villagers? Exhaustion, nightmares?
Yeah.
She very gently pats your arm and she's like, "Your mushrooms, sweetie."
No. so I so
To be
I
fair, she does continue. If you did choose to leave, you would probably not be a mushroom within 3 months or so.
okay, that's great. I love that.
But,
Am I like
you have to.
contaminated? I spread it to other people?
She laughs and she's like, "I can't give any definitive answers. I'm not quite sure the peer-reviewed research on hive mind spreading, but I am fairly certain that your connection is just a result of your cellular structure building off of the energy from consuming the things in the valley. As long as people aren't eating you, which would open a whole new host of problems, it's the mushrooms are contained."
Okay.
Wart is now just realizing all of my chickens are mushrooms.
He's been
Eating
eating
your
mushrooms the whole
vegetables.
time.
Good. He's not eating meat at all. It's just mushrooms. Less. Everything is mushrooms. And I want mushrooms now. Mushrooms are great. Oh god.
So if we're not gonna get rid of the mushrooms, even though he said he was gonna pass more, uh, mm, when you're done like looking at the mushrooms, I want to talk about has Nicola already talked to Angela? I don't think that she has. Has she already talked to Angela about the books? I think she just talked to the librarian.
About
The books
the,
that she stole from Ian.
yeah, she has only spoken to the librarian about them.
Okay. Nicola's gonna say, well, when you're done when we're done with the mushrooms, I want to show you a book, but you do your thing.
She gives you a smile and then she sits cross-legged on the ground and casts detect magic. And she does it in such a way that it lights up for all of you as well. Um,
Oh,
and it is like this film is laid over your vision, and you suddenly see different auras and different strengths glowing around objects in this room. And on the pedestals, you see that black fire just very rare, very lightly crackling over it still. But where the mushrooms have grown, you see it being encased and enveloped with a strong, pulsating green white light. And then you turn over and you notice that the mushrooms in the vine that she's holding are just green. and at a much smaller and lower brightness. It seems to be as if these mushrooms lay dormant until they are called upon to do their cleaning activities. And upon seeing this, she looks even more curious and she's like, I'm going to ask them what's up. And she plunges her entire hand into this
Oh
root
my god.
system up to the elbow, and it just kind of like parts before her like jello. And you see her eyes fuzz over with this green light. And she kind of just snaps off for a moment. After about a solid 10 minutes, the fuzz falls off her eyes and she withdraws her hand from the plants. And she's like, well, that was interesting. And you see that she is kind of shaking a little bit. And she reaches out to steady herself on the vine and then just collapses.
Oh no!
Look.
Is she conscious?
She's still breathing if you go and like check her out, but her eyes are moving really, really rapidly underneath the eyelids.
Oh boy. Um. Oh boy. Uh.
Bad trip.
Boy. Um. Cass is going to say, "Okay, we should get her out of here and get her some help. Does anyone have water on hand?" I'm gonna try to like slowly prop up Angela slightly.
Nicola does. Here's some water.
She like Angela like feverish.
No, she's maybe a little clammy, and a little bit paler than you're used to seeing her.
She probably got like magic overload in
Can't
whatever realm she just went into.
can't somebody like heal her in case that's what she needs? I can't.
If only we had a cleric.
I'm trying to see. I can't see what I have prepared because my sheet won't launch.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean,
think
Wirt is
that
a paladin too, right?
Yeah.
So technically, it could be either of them.
I don't know
I
if I
I
do
actually
don't
have
have
it.
my stuff memorized yet.
let's see what you've got. You do have
Oh,
healing
hi,
word.
baby. Okay. Purr. Thank you.
Hey.
There's the description. Would you like to cast healing word? It is
Yes,
a first level
please.
spell.
Well, yeah.
So everybody who is, oh no, you're only,
It's only the one, right?
yeah, yeah, healing word's
And
just
your
one.
cut hit points. Oh, just healing word. Oh, a creature. Okay.
I was thinking of
Sabrina's reading.
another healing spell. All right, so yeah, you see her with 4 points of healing. You see her eyelids flutter open briefly, and she was like, takes a deep, shuddering breath, and she's, I'm so sorry. That was a bit more than I had bargained for. I think the valley might be in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we think so too. Are you good?
She holds up the weakest thumbs up you have ever seen before. Her arm just like falls back down on her chest.
Oh my gosh. Um, okay.
I'll put a cure wounds into her too. How do I cast it?
If you just click the word of the spell. She's much steadier now. She's back up on her feet, even though she's a little shaky. Um, she holds out her hand, and the vines that are next to her um, kind of separate from the wall and twine down into a walking staff that she leans on.
Cool.
She's like, maybe we have some
Gosh.
tea in the sunlight as we discuss this. Is there anything else you guys needed down here?
We should get out, right? She'll look at the others to see if they wanted to kill more or not.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, this is weird.
And can you guys remind me if any of you remember, did you tell Angela with all of this? Like, Angela has not been informed about our tree spirit, correct?
No.
No.
Didn't think so. Okay. So you guys
For a
climb up.
second, I thought you said free spirit, like with an F, FREE, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, tree, got it, okay."
Angela is the free spirit.
Amazing.
And so you guys start the hike back up to the house, and you pass by the gardens and everything. And as you pass by the oak tree, which kind of stands at like the mouth of the entranceway, like the path comes right up to it. She just brushes her hand across the top of the altar, and you see her mouth move in some sort of, you're not sure what it is. You can't really catch the words, but there's like a faint whisper that comes from her as she hobbles her way back up to the house.
Interesting.
She opens the door like she lives there, gives Felix, who comes running to greet her, all scritchy scritch under the chin,
Oh, looks
and
so good.
takes a very exhausted flop on the couch.
Cass will go make tea for her.
Mushroomless, please.
Yeah, yeah, some herb tea. So, though I mean, probably the herbs grown here are now mushrooms too.
True, everything is mushrooms.
Everything is mushrooms.
She takes it and sips it, and you could kind of see her strength come back the more she drinks. And she finally takes a deep breath and sets it down and kind of temples her fingers into the sides of her head and gives them a good rub. She's like, so, as far as I can tell with my woefully limited powers I have been learning, um, we were right. You were right. I was right. And there's like this smug satisfaction to her. It is, it is all connected. It's all connected. And it's like this is far away, like awe in her voice as she says it. And she's like, but there's something not connected that is desperately trying to be. Can you guys please tell me what happened with Ian? in your own.
Yeah, so that book. I think you want to see this book. And Nicola pulls out the second book, the one that has the pictogram on the cover. Not the one that was the code that she hacked. Not that one. The one that she couldn't decipher that was in a code, but it was about like the dead cults and the religion and the cult that was like parasitic
Yes.
that disappeared. That one. She pulls it out and she opens it up to that section that the librarian was talking to her about, and she just kind of slides it across the end table, and she's like, "So Ian was messing with some kind of a parasite cult, and that's probably what's trying to get into everything. I think maybe it talked to me for a second, but I told it to go away. And it did. But I can't figure this book out, but I did steal it from him, and it seems like it's relevant. So
She picks it up and turns it over in her hands a couple times and flips through it. And you could see her brow furrowing like deeper and deeper and deeper. And she was like, "This is incredibly troubling. Do you mind if I hold on to this? This is a bit much to cipher in my head, especially as it pounds the way it is."
Be honest, I'm also gonna need that book. But if I know where you're at in a day and can get it from you.
She looks over at Nicola to see if this is an acceptable compromise. "I'll bring it back tomorrow. I just need some
Nicola
hours
goes,
to
"Why do you
decipher."
need the book to wart?"
Uh, Picking up a hobby.
In parasitic cults?
Yeah.
Nicola looks at Angela and says, "You can hold on to it."
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. And she
He
flips it.
he did, there was another book, but it was called, well, here, she pulls it out of her bag, Creating Sustainable Cross Connection Through Weave, a paper of theory. But this one is all about like uh, math and topography and portals to another realm. And it's mostly like the how to, and it doesn't have a lot to do with where the portal is coming from. I don't think, like the power that is coming through the portal. I don't think that has to do with that. Just like how to portal.
She looks over at it and holds out her hand.
I did decode it, so if you need help with that, I can help. And she hands it to her.
She picks it up and she's like, "Can I borrow this one as well? Sometimes if you have one already unciphered code, it could help with some." Mm, Sorry, I swallowed my tea
Nicola,
really weird.
huh?
So sorry, I swallowed my tea really weird. I was making a face and went silent, but please.
Oh
No,
no.
you're fine. Uh, Nicola, in her brain, is like, "That's stupid because I just told you I decoded one of them and couldn't decode the other one, so you're not going to be able to." But she doesn't Out loud, she says, "Yeah, you can look at him if you want."
She also slips this one into her internal robe pocket. She's like, I think whatever had a hold of Ian probably didn't die with him.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Because right after he died, that's when it was like, "Hey," and I was like, "What?" And then it went away.
What did it say to you exactly?
Hey.
I don't. I don't know that it used words. Did it use words?
It did not use words.
Okay.
It
She's like, it
says,
was more just like a sense of like, uh, hold on. Let me look at my notes. I want to get this right. Where is it? Put me down. Teddy, I swear to God.
While they're
Please
talking,
tell.
can I try to steal the book from Angela?
you absolutely can.
Oh
Go
my
ahead
God.
and give me a. There's a roll specifically for pickpocketing, isn't there?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand roll. Uh, Sorry, let me grab my dice. Angela is at disadvantage right now because she does have an exhaustion point, even with healing. Are you going after one or both?
One. The
One
main
in
cult
per.
stuff.
Sorry, I've got to pull up Angela's stats. It's been a little while.
I love at least for me, I don't know how all of you guys feel about Angela, but like the roller coaster of feelings for this like lady, because at first it was like, yeah, cool herbalist lady, kind of sassy, and then we were like, no, she's evil, no. And we're like, yeah.
Angela has never been evil. Just baby.
Weren't we suspicious of her at one point? A
You
lot.
all
Just
were turned
wart.
off by her and thought that she was a bit of a loose cannon drug addict. And she
Okay,
did
I
immediately
mean,
snort your guys's.
yeah,
Anytime you guys have brought her anything mildly suspicious, her first impulse has been to put it in her body in some form.
right, right. No, I
Which
love
I
Angela.
call that being 30 and bored, but
No, Angela's great. I love Angela.
all right. Nicola, what's your passive perception?
Nicola's passive perception is 16.
You guys, yeah, I'll give it to you, Wart, because that is a 15. You're so small, and Angela is so exhausted that while her and Nicola are talking, your little 2'2" frame easily slips behind and snags the book.
I'm gonna shove it into my armor.
It is now covered in chicken juice in your armor.
Yes.
oh dear God.
I can't find where we talked about it, so Nicola is just gonna say,
Essentially, for your memory, it was a very overwhelming presence that kind of just filled you. And then it did verbally say, what was it exactly? Pretty much you
See?
were offered, it was so long ago. Pretty much you were offered the chance at power
Nicola says
beyond the realms
basically,
and limits that you could possibly imagine.
uh, Nicola says, I mean, basically, I killed him, and then there was this kind of like presence in my mind that was pretty big, and it offered me power. But he was like oozing gross stuff, and I was like, no, thank you. No. And then it went away.
Well, thank God for your girlyish sensibilities towards cleanliness. And she gives a small chuckle, like it's very obvious she's just teasing you. Um, and she's like, "This does sound like something worrisome. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Marcus and decode this book, and I will see you guys in the morning, if that's okay."
I'm
You're
I
gonna come
mean,
back. You're gonna come back in the morning.
I'll be back in the morning with this nicely decoded book.
Uh, I'll give her. I'll give her the book back.
She looks down at you with it's almost admiration. Like there's like she's like, "You cheeky little shit." And she holds her hand out for it. And she's like, "If you have a particular interest in this tome, sir, you are more than welcome to accompany me and we can go over it together."
Sounds terrible. Okay, I'll come.
All right, so
I
she
was going to interject.
oh
Would you like to just stay with us, Angela? There's plenty of rooms, and you don't seem to be feeling very well anyway.
also you can probably like use the wizard's stuff.
she thinks about it for a moment and shrugs her shoulders. She's like, I typically work best with my feet firmly planted on the ground, but maybe for today and some simple deciphering work, the tower might be the best bet. And you see her start to, she gestures. She's like, "Do you mind if I help myself to a room?"
Can certainly try.
Do you guys accompany her, or do you let her just walk up by herself?
Um, Nicola will actually trail her because she's like, "Hey, I didn't necessarily write down the entire deciphering thing, so I'm gonna come with you and write out like the key."
Right? So you see her, she makes her way upstairs to the hallway of rooms, and she sticks her hand out and is just slowly trailing her hand down the doorways until she stops in front of what you would remember to be Ian's room, uh, Nicola. And she pops open the door, easy as can be, and you see her eyes scan for a few moments until she is they lock on that false floor panel that you found, and she opens it up. And even though once again you guys are on like the fourth story of a wizard's tower, when it is opened up there is that patch of earth that had been dug in about a good 2-3 feet with the vines twisting through. She takes her shoes off, sticks her feet in the dirt, and opens the book like Nothing weird is happening.
That's weird.
Right.
Nicola doesn't say anything about that actually, but she does give the house a weird. She like looks at the house weirdly because she's like, "Why was this such a hassle for me to get in here?" But like, you opened the door to her. That's like rude. But she doesn't say that. She follows Angela and she takes the math book and she starts jotting down the key.
I'm gonna be bouncing around them. Hey, you guys find anything? Hey, evil cult
Angela,
stuff. Let me know.
after like the fifth time that you ask, Angela takes a deep breath and closes. At this point, you're not 100% sure where they have come from. You don't remember her ever getting up or her grabbing them or her pulling anything out, but at this point, they are surrounded by books and papers and just a whole plethora of research materials. She closes the four books that she is currently looking at and folds her hands on top of them very politely. And looks you worried. She's like, if you tell me exactly what you're looking for, I can tell you exactly when I find it.
I just want to know stuff about this evil cult.
It's evil.
And a cult.
Well, looking through it, cults might actually be a bit of a misnomer. It looks like this was at one point a incredibly common way to practice. And she reopens the book and she shows it to you, Wart. And she points out like a few symbols that are you recognize as the same symbols that the gods of creation use. You have the pearl in the sand and the two-faced mask. So like if you see here that this mythos is very old, and she kind of rolls her eyes. And she's like, the gods of creation story has been around as long as anyone can remember. But if you see here, and she flips a few pages back when the symbols have been combined with um, runes that you don't quite recognize. And she's like, I don't know if these are spells or names or both. But if you look here, and she pulls out the thickest book you have ever seen that looks like archaeology records. As you flip through it, you see a lot of abandoned pictures of like abandoned cathedrals and temples and stone ruins. And she points out where these symbols that have been combined with the same symbols of the gods of creation are etched into this stonework and seen on altars and in sites of veneration. Like I just cannot figure out what the two of them would have to do with one another. And this goddamn cipher. And she kind of slams the book and pushes it away. And she stands up.
Here's the cipher for the other one.
She scans it quickly, and then her hands go back to her eyes and give them a good rub. And she was like, I had assumed as much, but this is unfortunately a different beast entirely, it looks like. But thank you.
Yeah,
This was
I could have told you that.
She kind of sucks her teeth a little bit and shoots you a slightly sour glance. She's like, well, all we could do is keep on chugging. And
Is it possible for Nicola to like help with the cipher? She failed that one time, but like I don't know. Is there anything she can do now? Does that question make sense?
yes, it does. And it does
Okay.
depend on was everybody present when we laid out the offering of the fig tart and milk?
No.
Only me and
Yes.
yeah.
You guys are the only ones who made it too, not just stayed.
I believe so.
Don't
Yeah,
remember.
Nicola was moping.
She wanted to go into town. Something.
Hmm
Yeah. Callie was babysitting.
All right, so you can try again, but as a straight roll.
Okay. And it was in intelligence, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Straight intelligence. Nope, not today.
Feeling a little dumb today.
She's too wrapped up in the other cipher that's in her brain.
As stuff is explained to me, and I see them getting more like stressed, I am getting more stressed, and I'm gonna let them know that I do have, we'll call it friends coming to town.
Oh.
Angela looks at you curiously and she's like, friends in what sense and in town for what purpose?
Um,
They're not going to
for
help you
this,
start a cult, are they?
no, it's actually the opposite. Um, I do a lot of watching, and they watch me. This is
She
kind of like their whole thing. This is kind of our whole thing. Not the cult, the removal of said cults.
Like a guardian of sorts.
Hmm I am a paladin of the Watchers.
Oh.
Right?
Angela
I'm curious, has Cass heard of this before?
Cass actually would have heard of the Paladin of the Watchers. And
Okay.
as soon as these words leave Wart's mouth, actually, you feel just the pass of your patron over your head, like over your mind, and there is a sense of caution and shut the fuck up. Eh,
Uh,
That
Cass will say nothing else. She's good. Be quiet.
yeah, so Cass,
Callie is going to interject and just like, to clarify, one of you was offered insane, unholy, unnatural power, and you didn't tell us. Another one
she
of
told you.
you,
She told you.
No, she only told Cass.
Oh,
another one of you invited your fucking cult busting friends and didn't tell us. Is there anything else that somebody didn't tell us?
Nicola actually is like a little bit surprised and a little bit offended, and she points at Cass and she says, "I told Cass.
Don't drag me into this, kid.
I told you. That's all. We had a conversation about it."
Yeah. You did a great job saying no. She'll go back to Wart and say, when are your buddies coming here? Yet?
Really soon. Day and a half.
it was a day and a half a day ago.
So
Probably a full day ago at this point, like when you do the math.
they'll be here tomorrow.
When were you going to tell us?
Tomorrow,
Um, if you guys, well, that's the thing. I also found who was trying to break into the house.
And
and
you didn't tell us.
we were dealing with mushrooms. I sent him and his friend to my dad's house, and
Who?
Is it
it
not
was
has been?
it was has been. It was 100%
Oh,
Y'all knew
but
it has been.
he wants to be a duck. He wants to be a goose. He wants to swap. He wants to tradesies.
why?
He hates working. He
So
wants to be.
he should leave.
But he'd still have to like pay bills. He'd still have to like. I think he just wants to be
You
free.
definitely don't have to pay bills if you don't want to.
Says
I
the
think he liked.
16-year-old.
He said he liked being a goose more. So I told him I would tell his employer that he quit that shit ass job, and I sent him to my dad's house.
Is your dad going to turn him into a goose?
Maybe. But
Can your dad turn people into geese?
He is a sorcerer, right?
and yes, and I
Yeah.
know my friends will show up there for me.
Allie's just shaking her head.
Callie.
So we're
So if you
turning the
guys
teenage
came to
boy
talk
into
to
a goose.
Hasbin, that's I think his end goal is to be a goose.
Are you turning his
That's
friend into a
weird.
goose?
His friend is a goose, and the goose wants to be a human.
What?
Swear to God. I swear to God. I
Wart, baby, have you hit your head?
no.
You feeling okay?
It's not the mushrooms talking.
That sounds like something a mushroom would say.
I have friends. They're just not here right now. I get it. Yeah, I sound crazy. I swear. Hasbin is at my house with a goose.
Well,
And they
it's
want
probably better he's there than here.
he said he hated his job and he was more free as a bird. So if we could find some way to like true polymorph him or he can get strong and I don't know. Maybe he could marry a druid.
I don't know any druids.
Say.
Angela looks over at you with like the biggest what the fuck look that
It's a druid. The cast will just point to Angela.
I'm not marrying 16-year-olds, but I would like to interject that you do, in fact, know a druid.
Questions. I don't, if I don't need to know. And what you are is none of my business. So thanks for letting me know, I guess.
Does make sense. You do run like a herbology shop. Okay. But I was gonna tell you guys tomorrow if you guys came to
You're
my
gonna
house.
tell us when your friends get here.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming your friends are why you want the book?
Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna take the book that's not yours. And that you didn't even steal. So it's double not yours.
I was
To
gonna
your
ask for
friends,
it. I was gonna ask for it.
you already stole it once.
I gave it
Why would we
back.
believe that? We're having house meetings from now on.
You're not bringing your friends here to the wizard's tower, right? You're keeping them at your dad's farm.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I can't really stop them.
You can.
The wizard said not to let people hear, except for
Yeah.
Angela.
Yeah.
I can advise them not to, but
You can advise them pretty strongly. I'm going to ask that you do since you stole my book.
I gave it back.
We'll be enemies if you steal anything of mine again.
You steal shit all the time!
It's mine now!
Okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry for not telling you about the power. I did tell Cass, and I had assumed that, I don't know.
You took care of it, so it wasn't a problem anymore. Anyways, um, Jess looks over to Angela. How is Angela doing?
She has
We're
like
just
a
fighting.
shit-eating grin on her face. She is cracking up.
Amazing.
Well, now that it sounds like you all have that handled, I am going to take this outside, I think, and think. And she scoops up 3 or 4 of the books that she is working on and tromps her way downstairs and sits in the garden. Uh, if anyone looks out to see, like out of a window to see exactly where she went, you guys will find that she is sitting underneath the oak tree next to the altar.
Lesbian.
All three of them are together.
Rebels.
Yeah. Cass, can Cass go follow her?
Yeah,
Um, just gonna go follow her and ask, uh, know the significance behind this tree?
she gives you a small smile and she's like, "Well, it depends on who you ask. Uh, Surely you know the story of the creation of the realms."
Drop scissors. Hold on. That's what you have like in
It is
Yeah.
not. You do not know the story of the creation of the realms.
Oh.
don't. Okay. Then Cass will shake her head no.
And she looks at you curiously and she's like, "What are they teaching kids these days? You never wondered." Well,
I mean, I grew
it
up
is
in
a
this city.
story. It is a story after all, and who knows the truth behind it. But after creation, after the children of night and day had created this realm, the seas and sorry, I wrote this out. Let me pull it up real quick. They had created the seas and the mountains and the forests and the stars. There was an age of stillness and nothing. The world was beautiful, and they filled their hearts to look upon it, and the rivers knew their courses, and the seasons followed without fail, everything like clockwork, no change, no deviation. Everything and every creature created understood its place in this world. And yet, every time they looked upon the beautiful bounty of their creation, they felt a yearning deep in their soul. There is nothing, they eventually decided, like us. There is nothing that chooses. The beasts hunted because they hungered, the trees bent because the wind demanded it. The seeds sprouted because the sun said so. The stars followed paths they could never leave. Everything lived according to the laws that had birthed it, without change, without dreaming, without hope or longing or yearning or creation. The children of creation gathered and agreed that one final work could be made if they all came together. Not another god, a people. And each of the children of creation offered people a gift. Eshion gave humanity life itself. Theria placed within every heart the capacity for joy so profound that sorrow could not help but follow. Orman gifted curiosity so that no answer would ever satisfy forever. Caven taught them both the strength to defend one another and the anger to overcome anything. Nereth wrapped every soul in hope, but left despair beside it, lest hope lose its meaning. Zephyr granted them the freedom to break every law, including those of the gods, and to understand when obedience was important. Veles gave them memory and the mercy of forgetting. When that final gift had been given, the sun breathed light into their eyes, and the night placed a shadow behind each soul, where fears, wonders, dreams could dwell, when people could become humanity. And unlike every creature before them, they could choose. And the gods rejoiced. Another age appeared, this one the age of man. They created, they longed, they destroyed. They told stories and had hopes and dreams. They whispered the prayers to their creators. And then something unexpected happened. Every prayer left an echo. Every hope, every dream, every moment of longing and desire. Every shared belief gathered together so the dewdrops became a waterfall. Over the ages, those pieces that became unique to humanity twisted together until they awakened, and then were born the gods of man, the saints that rule over this realm, intertwined deeply within humanity. One cannot live without the other. They became hopes and dreams manifest. They were unlike the gods of creation. The first gods had been born from the divine love of the mothers. These younger gods were born from mortal love, more powerful for its fleetingness. The more humanity believed, hoped, hated, feared, the stronger they became. And should humanity ever move on from an idea or a feeling, the fainter these gods grew. When a people vanished, so did the god who carried their dreams. The children of creation looked down on the creations of their creations and smiled. Look, they said, they are creating as we once did. Our work is complete. And but with choice comes the ability to be wrong. There was once a god, and in this is where the tale varies. A god of a people, a god of a valley, a god of an idea. It really doesn't matter who she was in the end. But they decided that there was power to be had, that they were above creation, above balance and equality. And humanity rose up and slew their own children. A god of man fell and bled and died. Seeing this, the gods of creation wept and looked upon each other. I cannot hear her anymore. They saw death, true ending for the first time in the eons of their existence. The heavens wept, the stars dimmed, the sun and the moon disappeared from the sky, unable to face what they had done and who they had created. The children gathered once again before the mothers. We made mortals free, and we cannot take that freedom away, they said. But they can kill us, whispered the mothers. They don't even know they have done it, the power that they have, but they will learn. They always learn. The sun looked upon humanity. She saw the children still laughing. She saw hands creating. She saw wars being waged. She saw the flickering flames of hope in their hearts. And she loved them still. We cannot punish our children, said Nixaria. Not for the crimes of the few, but neither shall we leave our children unprotected. Together, almost touching for the first time in millennia, the mothers came together and created once more. The world that they had loved so tenderly split into 7 pieces, a veil between each of them so that they should never touch again. In these areas, separate from the earth that they created, the gods would dwell, and in another, the gods of creation, where they would be safe from forgetting, safe from hatred, and safe from the hands of those they love. And at this point, the children of God understood, the children of man understood their mothers in the way they never had before, to be permanently separated from those that they loved. Only dreams, prayers, visions, miracles would pass between the worlds, the intangible desperation of connection. When the veil sealed, every god looked back one final time. They watched the world they had nurtured continue without them, and wept because no child would once again feel the warmth of their God's hand upon their brow. They would never walk next to those who loved them or hear the laughter of those who worshipped them. They watched the sunrise, knowing that no mortal would ever see their face. But still they reached. They reached as hard as they could between the veil, reached towards those they loved, and they tried to make peace with what had to happen. They made contracts, they made pacts, they poured their magic and their blessing between the realms, hoping desperately that they would not be forgotten, that the love and the worship and the magic would come back to them as well, to feed them and keep them alive. For despite the separation, they were still one. Still, one could not live without the other. And so, they are now separate from us, though they love us. And we do our best to honor the sacrifice that our mistakes caused them. And legend has it that this is one of the fallen resting places of that first goddess, and that the land was blessed by the mothers so that she would never be forgotten, and that when the strength is true, when the full moon shines in the full face of both light and darkness, that she can have a brief moment upon this earth again to love who she wants to love.
Boy.
There's many
Wow.
shrines around here that claim to be the temple of the fallen goddess or the her final resting place. So there's a piece of cloth and a temple in Vasilius that's said to have fallen from her garments. Everybody wants a piece of the mystic worship pie, as it were. Pilgrimages pay pretty coin. But something about it feels more real under this oak, more tangible. Something about the power of this valley.
You you think that with this valley being her resting place, and separation, getting a little fuzzy around here. Is that why maybe this valley is being targeted by these portals and these other energies and magic? This it, this valley is very magical. Is it where the veil of separation maybe is a little bit easier to travel back and forth to because of this oak tree?
That's a theory that we've many a scholar has discussed. We have an inkling. And she gives a small smile. So we have our very own in the woods, not too far from here, probably about 10 miles at this point. There's a shrine, even to the thinness of the veil here. The saint's
Yeah.
passage. Things have been a bit easier in this valley as long as humanity remembers, and whether or not it is that easiness that birthed the legend or the truth of the legend that birthed the easiness is up for much debate.
Mm.
The veil is thin here, and to learn that we are all truly connected in a way that we cannot separate is quite terrifying. If something were to cross over using one of our powers, they would have access to the energy and consciousness of the entire valley, which has been attracting magical beings and presences and exceptional people for thousands of years.
Is this well known about the valley to like people outside of the valley? Like you and Marcus are doing a lot to kind of be on the lookout and protect this valley and the village and the people and all of that stuff. Like, is it just the two of you on lookout? That's exhausting.
She gives a little head nod to where I'm sure you would be able to configure that Wart and the others are upstairs. And she's like, there are other people aware of the thinness of the veil here, people who watch over this realm as a whole. And then scholars come and go. People are aware of this valley the same way people are aware of any myth. Like, it's a vague tourist attraction to some, but nobody takes it seriously unless they've studied or lived here long enough to feel the power themselves. It's not a well guarded secret, but it's not something we advertise.
Fascinating. Um, I think Cass kind of sits and thinks about this for a moment, and just trying to you know, it all put it all together. Um, then she'll then she'll ask, so why figs? Why milk and figs?
She kind of just shrugs and like throws her hands up in the air. She's like, why anything? What does a god of man need from us when she's already dead? It could just be a particularly hungry dryad for all we know. But it makes Marcus feel better to offer something back to the valley when he feels like it's given him his life. And I enjoy eating leftover fig tarts, so I'm not one to dissuade him.
And I mean, I'm assuming, but I should not assume with anything in D. Um, like, and Cass kind of gauge does Angela believe this like full-heartedly, or is this more of like a myth to
Roll
her?
insight for me.
Okay, yeah. Doot doot doot. There. Always lose it. There it is. 12.
With a 12, um, it is a little bit hard to gauge. You remember a couple times in your interactions with her where she has been kind of, I don't think I'm using this word in the right context. I'm not going to Google the definition of a word. I say Googling the definition of a word. Nope, I would not have used that one correctly. She seems a little bit dismissive or mocking about the concept of the gods of creation, like as just a concept.
Okay.
uh, but like the effects of the gods of man are there. You you can't be it. You can't not believe in the saints in this world. Like the evidence is there, but she does seem slightly skeptical about a higher untouchable power.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Cass eventually wants to go back to the library. But for now, she'll see if Angela needs anything else, and her do her sitting by the tree.
She gives you a distracted pat on the hand, and she's like, "No, I'm all good, sweetie."
What time is it in game?
It is rapidly approaching dark at this point.
Okay. All right. She'll do the library tomorrow then.
Is there anything that anyone else wanted to do before night falls?
While Cass went outside to talk to her, I'd like to bother Nicola. So
Well, you better get ready to break up a fight between the two gremlins.
can I pretty please borrow your book tomorrow? No stealing, just borrowing.
Yeah, but if they hack the code, I want to know.
I don't think they'll tell me. These are the smartest ladies I've ever met.
Well, tell them that the owner of the book wants to know if they hack the code.
Mm, I don't. One of them might listen. Her wife doesn't care.
Nicholas shrugs and says, "That's my condition. You're not responsible whether or not they do it, but you need to tell them."
Okay.
Okay.
That wasn't even a fight. Look at that. Y'all are growing up.
Communication.
Family meetings work, folks.
Say one is very kind. One is very straightforward.
Well, did I just hear a cat?
I was wondering
Oh,
whose cat
probably.
that was.
I just heard me.
Yeah, that's probably yours.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
I was like,
She's got a lot to say.
I think all of you have cats. I'm like, which one was it?
I don't think this is audible through the earbuds.
Yours
She's
is
really
going to
loud.
be.
Marsh loves to be known.
He does. She's got a lot to say. Oh, cute.
Your cat.
Where is Teddy? He left
I
me.
think
Oh, there he is.
Christina's the only one without a black baby.
Yep.
Look. Oh, how good. Just the stare.
I used to have a black cat.
You did have a very good
Yeah.
black baby.
Very good baby.
It's funny. It's funny that War wanted to talk to Nicola because Nicola wanted to talk to Callie.
Oh.
All right.
Nicola essentially just wanted to trail Callie and be like, "I'm sorry for not telling you about the power thing. I I thought the Cass would say something, and also I said no, so I didn't think it'd be a problem."
Well, typically, whenever we hear strange voices offering us things, it's a problem. You didn't know, and Cass should have shared, but it's okay.
Do I hear all of this?
I don't know.
I'll say if you're following Nicola around wanting to bug about the
Yeah.
book, you
As
probably
soon
do
as
overhear this.
as soon as I hear her apologizing to her, I'm gonna be like, if you don't tell me next time you hear voices in your head, we're gonna be enemies.
Lord, that is not helpful.
I'm matching energy.
And I yelled at Nicola for that too. Let's be kind and understanding. You didn't tell us about your friends.
You guys just think I
Nicola
didn't have
raises both of
friends?
her eyebrows.
What do I know about you, Callie?
What about Callie? Callie's not keeping secrets.
We need to do some digging on Callie. What are Callie's secrets?
Callie's the adult. Nicola's not gonna dig anything.
Been very open, actually. Callie was like, "Hey, met you in this tavern like yesterday, but do you want to see the weird shit that I've been tracking?"
Callie definitely is the most forthcoming
Yeah.
of everyone.
Girl.
Can I, while they're talking, can I start asking the house for a wand of polymorph?
My gosh. Oh, that's right. It has been.
Yeah.
It's
He's
like,
gonna turn
what
everyone
is
into geese.
now?
Yeah, give me a charisma roll. Oh shit! Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, you
Wow.
have a wand of polymorph.
Oh my
Incredible.
gosh.
Um, I'm sneaking that into my armor real fast. Hope I don't shoot myself in the leg or something.
I'd say with all the chicken juice that now is on this
He's
staff,
gonna turn into a chicken.
it's gonna turn into a chicken, yeah. instead of a swan or goose or whatever he wants to be now.
Alrighty. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before we go to bed? Anything at all?
Um,
We
Is
just
there
need
chores we
all
should do?
say, do we have to water the mushrooms in the moonlight again or anything?
Feed the kitten cat.
yeah. Do chores.
Okay. So you guys are good to go.
We remembered.
One day the
Is
mushrooms will
Angela
rise up.
is Angela sleeping here or is she going home?
She's still outside.
Okay, she's doing her thing. Skylar's gonna bring her dinner.
She thanks you. And she's, lays it out in front of her. She reaches over and she's close to the garden. She just pulls a tomato off the vine and adds it to the spread and continues
There you
working.
go. Sounds good. Bedtime.
Can I stay
Alrighty.
out there with Angela?
You can, yeah. But
I'm a.
once night falls, you have to stay out there. I
I
mean,
know.
you don't have to, but
Oh, night.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be her silent guardian.
yeah, you climb up into the um branches of the tree and kind of hang over her while she works, lizard style. And I am going to need Constitution saving throws from everybody.
Even
Uh,
even me?
Yeah.
Damn it!
yeah,
You said
so
Coral,
con.
we slept outside
you
the
give me a
house,
con throw.
did it, and us failed again.
Oh.
So I'm trying. That roll 20's super slow.
Um, saving throw, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't throw a
I want to
con.
use
I didn't do saving throw.
I want to use my inspiration.
Oh,
All right, go.
one fucking better. Jesus.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Hopefully
I'm gonna
it's
eat it.
better.
I'm gonna eat that 7.
Oh my gosh! Why?
Why is it rolling not as many? All right, so that is cast. Wait, do you have to use the roll you get with inspiration? Can never remember.
I don't remember if it's you
I think
have
you
to use
can.
it or it's. I think
I
so,
think
right?
you said. I think Coral house ruled that one to whichever one is better.
Yeah, I think I did.
Plays like advantage.
Yeah. All right,
Okay,
Yeah.
so Nicola, you have a beautiful night's sleep, Nicola. Not a worry in your little head.
She hasn't had like any dreams.
as it
She's like, y'all are nuts.
is a
Uh,
mind of steel.
Cass, you get a great night's sleep.
Oh,
Callie, great night's sleep. Vort,
Perfect.
it's a
Fuck.
10 or higher.
you are laying just up on the tree watching Angela work, and you don't even realize that you have fallen asleep until um you feel the whole tree underneath you begin to shift and change forms. And what emerges as you scamper down, you see the woman from the moonlit clearing possess the entire tree as it changes shape to fit her. and she looks down at you with relief and a gratefulness in her eyes that transcends words, and her branch like arms lift you up off the ground and cradle you to sleep.
Ick. It's like my mother's hug, but much more
A
branchy.
beautiful creature.
And you all wake up the next morning.
Mm.
Is Angela underneath me still?
Angela is gone. When you look down, you see a print in the morning dew that looks like a cloak had laid there and gathered water, and then you see a trail through the dew of somebody walking back up towards the house.
Wonder what type of dreams Angela had.
I'm gonna water the plants before I go inside.
Give them a good old gulp of water.
Yeah. And actually, before I go inside, I'm gonna hug the tree too.
You give the tree a little hug back. And you
I'll
walk into
scurry.
the house to the rest of your group. I'm assuming at this point, awake and downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm
That
looking
feels
for
Where's the
Angela.
late.
cat?
Um, you come downstairs, Callie, ready for your morning routine with Felix. And you see that he is sitting next to Angela, who is cross-legged on the kitchen floor, already feeding him his breakfast.
Angela, hate her now. We are enemies. I'm just gonna kind of look at her and then kind of be like, "Oh, you fed him for us. That was so thoughtful. Thank you."
Oh, well, you know Felix, if the first person with their eyes open isn't feeding him breakfast, we all have problems. Don't want him dragging a
Yeah,
dead rat through the living room.
yeah, we haven't had that issue.
Cass being passive aggressive over a cat. Well, I'm glad to hear that you are much more on top of it and punctual than Marcus can be.
Yeah. I mean, you were here too when he dragged the cat through the living room, it sounds like.
Anyway,
You have coffee yet, darling?
I think I might be good for today, actually.
What a shame. Kelly's gonna walk off and make her coffee.
I'm gonna ask Angela if she is done with the book.
She hands it over to you and she's like, I've memorized the bits that I need to know. There are a few things I want to cross-reference before I present my findings to the class. I didn't prep this yet. But I think we're close to an answer. I would love to meet your friends when they get in.
I
I'll
can.
have to meet his dad's wife.
Yeah. May's. I'm assuming at the house. Or I can
Who
just
all is
bring them here.
downstairs?
I can bring them here.
If Cass is downstairs having breakfast, Nicola is downstairs having breakfast.
Perfect.
That sounds like an excellent plan. If you could just send a courier or a message. She looks at you guys to see if any of you have message. None of you do. We will.
Can the house send messages?
Angela looks around at the house and kind of side eyes. And she's like, I think the house can, if it wants to.
Hmm.
But that remains to be seen. What
I
can
can
make it
go and
want to do anything?
the house likes me.
And Nicola.
We
Pretty
just
good.
have to be nice to it. I can ask it to send a message, but also if we don't know that it will or not, then we should probably have a backup in
I can
place.
go and wait for them and see how Hasbin's doing at my dad's, and then bring them back here.
No, they shouldn't come here. This is the wizard's tower.
Yeah, we don't want
Well,
them here.
they're allowed to
Respectfully.
come according to the rules. They're not allowed to roam unsupervised. But
Mm.
that
I
is
But
still
just
do
a
we
think
think we
so
can keep them
fast.
from doing that once they get here? I don't know.
Why
everything
don't
else
we
is
all
going
meet at
okay.
Angela's tomorrow?
A great place, a great plan.
That sounds like an excellent plan. In that case, I am going to get some more restful sleep and pull out some of the rarer tomes from the library, and I will see you all when this nonsense is complete.
Oh, if you're going to the library, I want to go to the library as well. Do you mind if I accompany you into the town?
Not at all.
Do we want to all be together when Wirt's friends get here, though?
Does Nicholas say that or does Christina say that?
Nicholas says that.
Cass will say, "Hey, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna spend some time at the library. Wait up for me."
Well, we'll send word either way when our guests arrive.
Callie is going to hand her all her things and remove the cat off of her if these are not already gone. And like, okay, goodbye now.
Turn
She's
on
so
this poor woman so fast.
jealous.
She looks over at you like she knows exactly what you're doing, and you are not worth her energy right now. And she looks like she's about to walk off. And she turns back around and says, Felix. And he comes trotting right up. She gives him a little scritchy scritch under the chin and blows the house a kiss. And her and Cass walk out the door.
Felix still in the living room.
Yes, he's still in the living room.
Okay. Callie's immediately turning to Wart. Wart, I need some chicken.
I start digging around in my my armor for a.
I'm
With the
going.
polymorph.
I was about to say, I was literally about to make him. I was trying to decide what I was gonna make him roll. But no, you could just have that
Where did
one.
I'm gonna now turn to Nicola. Can I borrow the book now, pretty please?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you so much.
You
And
grab it with your chicken grease covered claws.
as soon as I get it, I'm gonna run out the door towards home.
Run.
I'll be back.
I
Well,
bet
you need that.
Alonzo?
Mhm.
What is
Is that
Lorenzo is
Lorenzo?
Desmond's boss.
I bet that Lorenzo has come up with a spell to degrease like any surface that
ah?
be ungreased by chicken grease.
It's one of those spells of necessity.
Right. One of the cleaning spells. Oh gosh.
All right, Nicola, this is the first time I think you've been in the Wizard's Tower all alone.
I'm here.
What's there?
I was about to say, Callie's still there.
Oh yeah, Callie's still there. In my head, Callie went with Angela, but
Yeah.
That was me.
No.
all right.
But
And
Callie is feeding the cat.
yeah, so you are unsupervised. Is there house requests or sneakiness that Nicola would like to get up to at the end of this session?
Nicola wants to um Nicola yours is just sitting here talking and talking and talking. Every single time that I stop making a noise, she's like, huh?
Basic.
Nicola wants to see if the door to the wizard's workshop is open.
His personal workshop or his main, like, main level workshop?
That's such a good question. The answer is wherever the forbidden box is.
I was curious about that. It's in the main workshop and the door is wide open.
Ye- Listen, listen. I have been flip flopping for weeks over whether or not Nicola wants to open this box. And then I just happened to see on her character sheet that one of her personality traits written down is the best way to get me to do something is tell me that I cannot do it. So she's going to go open the box.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. It's on her sheet. She has to.
I genuinely thought we were going to make it this entire campaign and this dude was just gonna pick up this box and like bounce and that was gonna be like
We got so close. Just
I'm
one
sorry.
day. Just one day.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, I have thought
this
constantly about the fact that she didn't steal the key in the hotel. I think about it every day. And because of that, I'm like, I think she has to open the box or else I'm going to think about it every day.
is there this is going to be the end of today's session. Is there anything anyone else would like to do? Like a small aside, because we are getting close to 2 hours anyway.
Cass was just gonna go to the library and do more reading up on like the history the history of the town and like what Angela told her about and magic and this being like magical place. I feel like she's already done that. But she was just gonna do
More.
history researching um and to kill time library.
Callie, anything besides Felix?
No, I feel like Callie's gonna have plenty to do next session.
She's gonna have so much to do. I'm really glad Nicola's not alone right now.
Oh, Nicola's grounded though. Nicola is so grounded. We're getting a child leash.
As
Um, Anthony, is there anything Wart would like to do besides make his way to his dad's house to check in on Hasbin and decide work on this book?
Nope. That's it.
All right, Nicola, I am going to need you to roll. You go in to this workshop, and the box has been sitting here this whole time. It's a fairly nondescript box. Um, it is within on the corner of the table. There is etched into the wood the what looks like a protection spell around this box. It doesn't stop you from touching it or moving it or anything like that as far as you can tell. Like you set your hand on it. You've been looking at it pretty hard for the last week. Um, and as you go to mess with it, you do realize it has a lock on it. I am going to need you to roll lock picking for that one.
Okay. Is it heavy? Is it light? The
Are you
box.
gonna are you just picking it up or are you like handling it?
Um, she doesn't love the protection spell thing, but I think that she'd put her hand on top of the box and then like just the way that you would like touch an opaque bottle and you're like, does this have anything in it?
Yeah, so it and you're just nudging it on the table inside the protection spell.
Correct. She's not really she touched it, which she's not supposed to do, but she hasn't done anything else yet.
So yeah, it feels moderately like it's not abnormally heavy for the size of the box. Like it doesn't feel like magically, denser than it should be. But there is definitely some heft to it, some substance, and you feel the weight of it kind of slide. Like there
Hmm.
is extra space in there.
Nicola is gonna say, no, Nicola. Okay, Nicola is gonna say to the house. She's gonna say, okay, house. I was told not to open this box, but I want to know what's in it. Will you tell me what's in it so that I don't have to open it? And she will open up a drawer looking for some kind of correspondence that says what is going on.
All right, give me a charisma roll.
Can I, since we're in the last like few minutes, can I use the inspiration that I
You
got just in case she
absolutely
gets something
can.
higher? Okay.
Go for it.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
shit. All right, you open the drawer, and this drawer is really dusty. Like nothing has been in here for a while. You open it, and like there's like three beetles that like scatter away like
Ew.
on this stack of paper. And so you go and you're rifling through these papers, and give me an intelligence or wisdom. Give me a wisdom roll.
Intelligence.
Actually, give me wisdom.
Whoa.
Damn, this one's
Woo!
on it.
Great time.
So yeah, with an 18, it looks weirdly like a bunch of mining contracts. There is a layout of some of the underground caverns nearby with potential ore spots marked on them. There is a few passageways on these maps that are marked with danger symbols, and there is a couple spells in there that seem like they were half written and forgotten. Um, that seem to be trying to shrink things, like to find a way to keep some things like load bearing abilities the same, but keep them smaller to pretty much circumvent the law of conservation of mass.
Okay. Nicola is going to decide from the shrinking thing that if she opens this box, it'll be like a Jack in the Box. And instead, she's just going to go and find Callie again. And she wants to talk to her, but she can talk to her next session because it's been 2 hours.
All right, that is the end of this session. You guys have pretty much all left me with things you want to do next session, so I don't really need that from you unless there's anything in particular you're going to pursue next time out of the general plot line, because we're probably down to our last 2 or 3 sessions for this arc.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay.
All right, thank you all for playing
Good game. Good game.
as
It was
the
fun.
as the children do these days.
Little finger hearts.
Yay. Okay,
Christina and I
bye.
know that from ages
Oh.
ago.
Yes,
Bye.
so long ago. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I can hang out.